Hello everyone, it's your boy Angelo back with another episode of Horizon Zero Dawn. So today I wanted to knock out some more of the side quests before we refocus on the main quests. Because after all, we can't keep Eren waiting forever. We have a sister to rescue. Well, I guess technically we can make Eren wait a very, very long time. After all, this is an RPG game. And that's the funny thing about RPGs, isn't it? Is that the main quest can involve like a world-ending event, but there's so many side quests and even mini games that you can just get lost in the world and just forget that like a dragon is threatening to destroy the entire world. Or there's this villain who's going to use this spell to just obliterate everyone on Earth. But you're out there like helping some old lady with her chores, you're out fishing, you're out collecting things. You can put that world-ending event on the back burner because that villain will wait for you for as long as it takes. Go ahead, go out into the world and collect all those pretty little flowers. You need 100% achievement anyways. It's just hilarious when you think about it because it's like, yeah, there's the main quest, but time is of no essence because you could take all the time in the world as you want. Don't worry, that world-ending event isn't going to destroy anything just yet. It's just a little funny when you think about it. But I do want to do some of the side quests today, and then I'll focus on Eren's quest on the next episode. And we have a sun priest in front of us. Naman.
You're Nora. I'm the mournful Naman. My apologies that we meet like this.
Like this?
In grief. You hold yours close, like a talisman. Wait, forgive me. You didn't come for reparations?
No.
Someone you lost to the Sun Ring?
No. I know about the Red Raids, but the Karja owe me nothing.
I see. Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlander. Then I would owe you very much indeed. These people seek to honor their loved, their lost, with their own voices, not mouthing Karja rituals to Karja stone. But there are obstacles. While Meridian holds its breath for any disturbance, these robes only tie my hands.
Okay, I understood very little of that.
What kind of obstacles?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest who suffer no heathen. This Utaro lost her companion on the edge of the Jewel, at a pool where snap moths gather. A shrine was built there to ward off the machines, and its effectiveness leaves much to be desired. And the Manuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb, called to the machine spirits, I understand. They need no beckoning. Glint hawks perch there, drawn to the spires shining.
So clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move a priest out of the other.
All I can ask for is your charity and that their stories are heard.
Okay, I kind of understand. This sun priest is trying to help remedy the sins of the past. Because he saw that we were a Nora, even though I'm wearing Karja outfit, but I get it. It's so that the game can treat Aloy as she is, a Nora Outlander in these parts. It would be a bit hilarious if they treated her as the tribe for which clothes she's wearing. But yeah, he knows that she's a Nora and was possibly seeking reparations from the Red Raids. Obviously, Aloy is not doing that. But now he wants us to help out 3 other Outlanders because they've come to worship? Wait, isn't like the whole Sun faith based for like it's only in the Karja society? What do the Outlanders have to do with their shrines and stuff? Okay, I think I kind of understood it and then I didn't understand it anymore. But the point remains, he wants me to help some Outlanders. He cannot do it, I guess, because he's a sun priest, so he's not allowed to maybe leave the temple or something. But I can, so might as well help him out.
Naman, rituals and prayers can't bring back those who are lost.
No. but it can help those who grieve to find themselves. It can lend them strength and hope, like a new sunrise.
I'm agnostic myself. I think I've already said it a few times in this playthrough, since it is very like religion heavy with some of the topics. I guess it's just human nature in wanting to find something greater than ourselves to give us comfort during dark times. And if we feel like the world can't be fixed, then hopefully there's a new life after this one where everything is sunshine and rainbows. While I don't believe in any faith really, I don't mind if people do. As long as their faith does not harm others, then it's fine. You know, sometimes people will say like, oh, I cannot take my child to the doctors because God will heal him. And it's like, no, you're doing more damage to your kid than you realize. You don't realize this. Anyways, but if like they just want to find comfort during dark times, and this faith of theirs is helping keep their light bright, go for it, you know, whatever floats your boat.
I didn't think your priesthood would ask outsiders for help.
If only the sun would set on our pride. Until this is done, I am no sun priest. To wear a red robe was an aspiration. I aspired. Now our hoods make us blind. We whisper reconciliation, but forget how the old king's priests sang the words and blessed the killing.
The killing? You mean the Red Raids?
Yes. And the sacrifices that came after.
Why did the priests go along with all that bloodshed?
Sometimes we Karja are more concerned with what is tradition than what is right.
Huh. Maybe the Karja and Nora aren't so different.
Yeah, the Nora can definitely relate to that, can't they? Sometimes they're more worried about tradition than what is right.
You're disappointed with the Sun Priests, but you still wanted to be one?
I spent my whole life looking up to the temple. My brother's voice echoing in its arches. Even he couldn't turn me away, and how he tried, in the end. He said, when we were loved, our robes were dyed in cinnabar. Now they are stained in blood.
How so?
Our robes are handed down to us. Most of the old priests fled rather than be seen in the glare of a new sun. And so we are left to wear their sins. For me, at least, they hang heavy.
That is a bit tragic, knowing that your robes used to belong to the old priests of the 13th Sun King's reign. They fled so that they wouldn't be persecuted for their crimes. Now he must wear them, and hopefully in helping others, he'll remove some of the weight that the robes carry, because he himself doesn't carry this weight, as after all, he's not the one who committed these crimes. But it's the whole fact that the robes what they represent, and he's trying to lighten the load a little bit. I like him though. He's definitely one of what you could say the good priests. He's actually trying to help others, trying to be charitable, trying to remember what their faith is supposed to signify, instead of just worshiping the sun and going along with a homicidal Sun King because his word is law, since he was born from the radiant sun itself. So his will is the sun's will, blah blah blah. We all know it's just the priests trying to justify their actions because they probably held a lot of power in the 13th Sun King's reign, so they wanted to justify the killings by saying, oh, it's not us doing this, we're just following the Sun King's word, and his word is the law of our sun god, so my hands are tied. They were just corrupt, we know it.
Where is your brother now?
He waits for me on the trail of the sun, I hope. He spoke out against the sacrifices. For a priest to question the Sun King's will, his punishment was worst of all.
Death.
You lost someone you loved too. I'm sorry.
No, not lost. When I took on these robes, I found his memory.
That's a good way to look at it. We already read what the 13th Sun King was willing to do to his own son for daring speaking up against him, and for the crime of wanting the bloodshed to end. he was sentenced to death in the Sun Ring. Of course, this Mad King was going to do the same to anyone, including priests. If he's willing to do that to his son, what isn't he willing to do to others, you know?
I'll do what I can to help those in mourning.
To honor their memories is to honor us all.
Honor the fallen. Sun Priest Naman wants to usher in a new era of reconciliation between tribes by helping 3 pilgrims. Each wishes to mourn loved ones lost during the Red Raids, but obstacles stand in the way. I'm guessing, they're saying to mourn the ones lost during the Red Raids. So maybe they're a shrine that was erected after the Red Raids were stopped to commemorate those who were lost. And so they want to go there because it helps them feel some sense of closure. Maybe that's what it is. It's not necessarily a shrine dedicated to the sun god, but it's like a shrine dedicated to those who were lost during the Red Raids. Because that one does make a lot more sense. Okay, so we have one right there. We got a fire camp. There was 3 though. 2 of them are right next to each other. Okay, I'll start up top and then I'll work my way to the bottom. So 2 shrines are overrun with machines. 1 shrine has a sun priest blocking the way. Was that right? Guess we'll find out. Okay, those 2 in front of me are the ones further down south. This is where I need to go, though. The one close to me.
We all have our place in the order
This
of
must be the
things.
Shrine of Kings that Naman told me
It
about.
may have been meant for the Mad Sun King, but it's ours now.
It's a public monument, not his private shrine.
You won't get in there. That dried-up old prune in a robe sees to that.
I can be persuasive. But what does an Asuram want with a Karja shrine anyway?
It reminds me of someone. Gone 2 years now. But what does a girl like you know of loss?
Come on, she knows a lot.
Try me.
I had a lover. Worked on monuments to their bastard king. Then he gave them a show in their sun ring for good measure. The Karja gave me back his broken bones, but what use are they? They won't build again. They won't make me smile.
And seeing a statue of the Mad Sun King will?
I need
He's
to
honoring
see
his work.
again.
Yeah.
The marks his hands carved. The set of the metals they hammered. That's the soul of him. But that shriveled up old priest won't let me near it.
I'll see what I can do.
Every time I go near...
Yeah, it's not that he wants to worship, or at least this pilgrim in particular, but it's not that he wants to worship the shrine itself. He wants to look upon the work that his lover crafted to remind him of who he was, what he liked, what he did. It's a memory, you know? I get it.
He shouts at me.
Asuram slaves built that thing. We deserve to have a look.
It may have been meant for the Mad Sun King, but it's ours now.
It's a public monument, not his private shrine.
And all of these are Asuram who want to gaze upon the work as well, because they know that it was built by Asuram. The Red Raids were tragic. They're over. Now they want to grieve in unity with each other for their lost brethren. So yeah, they're not here necessarily for the shrine itself. It's more so of what it represents now, which is it was built by slaves, and now they just want to use it as a way to commemorate those who were lost. Except we have a freaking sun priest blocking the way with 2 freaking guards.
Every time I go near the statue, he shouts at me.
Asuram slaves built that thing. We deserve to have a look.
Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes to be alone in his retreat.
If you want to be alone, go someplace else. Others want to pray here.
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was once pure. Truly, our tribe has lost the light. Our king is false, our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers weak.
What?
The sun hastens across the sky for shame.
Isn't this considered treason? I'm sure he would feel much more comfortable at this place called Sunfall. There's a lot of other Karja out there who hold the same sentiments that this guy does, in particular about his view on the king and such. Why doesn't he just make a quick jaunt over there and leave this place in peace? The fact that he thinks that outlanders visiting the shrine is a defilement says a lot about this jackass.
So the Karja have become impure? What does that even mean?
Is Meridian not meant for those who built it, who made it great? It was pure before outlander squatters took it over.
He's one of these people.
You mean Meridian was pure when the outsiders were in cages or dying in your arena?
The sun is pure, child. It is not our place to question its divine will, only to act upon it.
This is what I was just talking about earlier, about how these old priests from the Mad King's reign, they don't really care too much about the religion. They crave the power that they held, because I'm pretty sure they had high positions. They kind of still do, but probably even more so during the Mad King's reign. And they justified their actions, no matter how criminal it was, because the sun is pure. The Sun King, his words are directly from the sun itself. So his word is law because his will is God's will. So we cannot go against the Sun King, because to go against the Sun King is to go against God himself. And if the Sun King wants more bloodshed, you better go out there and commit more, like spill more blood, because the sun wills it so. If we need slaves to build monuments, well, it's the sun's will. So it's you know what I'm trying to say. These people still exist in today's society, unfortunately. They use faith to be bigots. This guy is no exception. Trying to say that, well, come on, it's not what I believe, it's what the sun believes. And the sun is pure, so he must be right?
I thought Avad taking the throne was the sun's will.
Yeah!
The boy dishonored his father, dishonored us all. To kill the Sun King. What shadow, what twilight time he brought upon us.
And how many more would the Mad Sun King have killed if Avad hadn't stopped him?
The sun called for blood. There was no choice but to obey.
What did I just say? These guys using the sun as justification for their wrongdoings.
You called the temple corrupt, but aren't you one of its priests?
They call themselves sun priests, but they have no authority. Youths and sycophants all. Yet those who gave their whole lives to the sun's service are shamed and ignored.
So that's what this is. A tantrum? A cry for attention?
You know nothing of our rights, and yet you dare to insult me.
Well, technically, you don't know about the rights of other cultures, yet I'm pretty sure you insult them all the same.
Why do you think your army is weak? Because you're not at war with everyone?
A Karja throne relying on forged dirt mercenaries? Preposterous! The so-called liberation was nothing but a purge. Our most blessed warriors, chased out of the city, exiled to Sunfall and the Forbidden West. Our tribe is torn. The ones who walked in light now go by shadow.
And yet everyone but you seems happy they're gone.
Right. Like I said earlier, if you really want to be with people who share your mindset, they're a short jaunt to the west. It's a place you already know called Sunfall. Why not go over there and be with them?
I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go, but I won't allow you to keep others away.
I am here by the will of the sun.
I want to be more aggressive with this guy. I feel like he deserves it.
You believe in the old regime, but not enough to die for it or be exiled.
Exactly!
Conviction.
Heathen. My conviction blazes like the noonday light.
Then stop me from bringing in the Oseram.
I cannot.
I thought so.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back away from it.
As usual. I thought we were going to fight his guards for a moment, but that's what I said. It's like he loves the previous regime, yet he's not there with them. It's like he wants to have the benefits of the past regime, but none of the downsides. He doesn't want to be exiled because he wants that power that he once used to have, but he's not willing to bloody his own hands, die for it. He doesn't want to be exiled and be like, yeah, you know what? I'm true to my conviction. I loved the past king. I'm gonna exile myself to Sunfall because that's how much I love the Sun King or the Mad King and hate the new Sun King Avad. No, he still wants to be in Meridian. He has a cushy life over here. He's a coward. I'm glad we didn't have to fight the guards, though.
Like a lit kill today.
I wonder what Avad would have said if I did have to fight them.
How's that wrestling arm of yours?
He gave them the best work he'd ever do. And look at it now.
They defaced it because they hated what it stood for.
They defaced a thing slaves like him lived and died for. Slaves they've already forgotten. Short-sighted bastards, the lot. If they thought their son set off this bridge, they'd jump after it. I thank you for honoring my wish.
I hope you can find peace.
I wouldn't know what to do with it, any more than the Karja do.
Hey.
That's sad.
Keep the forge burning.
Well, at least this place is now open to the public.
This is where the Otaru wanted to say her goodbyes.
Kill the snap moss. Oh, fuck. Don't lunge! Don't lunge! No! My horse! Ow. Ow, that actually still hit me even though I'm hiding. Oh, that is a different snap maw. Ow! I was still caught in the explosion. Trying to hit that little sack. Ah! Shit, I am getting my ass kicked. I think my mount has now turned against me.
Calm.
Really? Do I have to fight my own mount? That was a lot more difficult than I thought it'd be. Considering the first and only time I fought a snap maw, it went really quick. So I'm surprised that this was a little more difficult. It felt like the snap maws have a bit more health to them. And it's probably so, because we are in Karja lands now, not Nora lands. Wait, what did I leave behind? Oh, a medium core. I could use that.
When we fled from our cages during the liberation, I tore through this clearing, thinking my friend was behind me. I kept running, but here she remains. Thank you for making it safe for me to return.
I don't want to rush you, but it won't stay safe for long.
I understand. I've done this before in waking dreams. In the pool, I'll find the bracelet of seeds she dropped when she fell. The seeds will be split, escaped, grown wild. She's passing from my memory into the jungles. I'll tell her it was I who died here and became a stranger in our own land, and she who still lives in every time of planting, of rains, harvests, and... Oh.
What is it?
There. Her bracelet. And... I thought she was behind me. But there's only my reflection.
Do you need to be alone?
For the first time, I am.
Well, hope you find peace and comfort. So, this isn't... Okay, so this is the shrine, but yeah, it's more so a memory that she had of her fallen friend. So yeah, it's not the sun that they're over here trying to worship and pray to. It's just their fallen comrades. It's a moment for reflection, for hopefulness, and for closure. Okay, well, I have no mount of my own. I'm in dangerous territory. There's still one more location I need to visit. This place looks gorgeous. I always wanted to visit a jungle like the rainforest, but then again, I've been very hesitant. First of all, I don't really like traveling, especially by plane. I have a huge fear of heights. But secondly, even if I land safely at a forest, you know how many dangerous animals are in there? Sure, it might be safe, especially with an experienced guide who knows how to maneuver around and be safe, but it doesn't stop my mind from having wild imaginations of being poisoned or worse. But the landscape is gorgeous. Glint Hawks.
Red light.
Fuck. I missed. Ah! Jeez. Oh, he's not even fighting me. He's probably fighting the other guy who's up there. Okay, I guess I should climb up there and help him out. Oh, I thought I was gonna have to scale up a cliffside. No, there's a little ramp zigzagging up here. Oh. Really? Oh, well, it fell to its death. But that means I can't get to loot it. Oh! You were down there the whole time? I thought one of the Glinthawks was fighting you up here. Thought you were already here, but no.
You were a better hunter than I. I'll paint the mark while the spirits of the Glinthawks linger.
There'll be more where they came from.
Yes, there will always be more machines. Their spirits find new bodies, but we only last as long as memory. That's why I must leave this story. A monument to our vanished shamans, to the wisdom the Karja bled from us. The machine oil in the paint will preserve it. Preserve their memory against all that was cut away. You have my thanks, Hunter.
So the Banur are the shamanistic mystic tribe. Who was the tribe that I encountered earlier? Did it say it was like Utaru? What's over there? Oh, it's one of the metal flowers. Oh yeah, I didn't mention this, I don't think. But from the metal flowers I've encountered outside of Noralands, I've noticed that they have this triangular pattern of flowers around them. I don't know why. Maybe it's to make it easier to find metal flowers, because you could see this from a distance at times and be like, oh, look, there's a triangular flower pattern. I guess there's a metal flower in the middle. Maybe this pattern existed in Noralands. I just never paid attention to it. But it wasn't until the Karja lands when I noticed it. But there's a triangular flower pattern around them. All right, we helped those that needed our help. Now it's time to, well, I was going to say collect our reward, but we haven't exactly been asking for a reward, have we? We kind of just been helping people who need help in. I guess the satisfaction of knowing people are happy because we helped them, that's the reward in itself. I guess. I'm just saying anything to make it easier on me, knowing that I don't think I've been getting properly rewarded at all for helping. So we'll just say that it's the joy that I help bring to others that is reward enough. What is going on here? A nighttime worship? I was wondering where I was hearing the chanting from. Because I know I would sometimes hear it. And it was here this whole time. Oh, Mournful Naman is in here.
So you've come back to the temple.
I was invited back. The priests wanted to hear what I had to say about reconciliation with the other tribes. They're listening. At least they've begun to listen. There's a distance between ears and deeds.
Because of what we did?
What you did.
It was for the mourners. I think it helped them.
You set them on the path. You can't know what their journeys hold. Such is the priest's lot. Perhaps a red robe would suit you.
I don't think it would.
Not me. Besides, your temple doesn't even take women.
We would be richer if we did. Go in light, my friend, and let the sun cast your way.
Thank you, Naman. Where I'm going, I could probably use all the light I can get.
A progressive priest. Who would have thought? You know, some people would look down on you for that kind of line of thought, Naman. After all, we currently have a pope in charge who has, some would say, progressive ideas, which is teaching to love everyone regardless of their gender, race, or sexual orientation, or even where they're from. And some people are already deeming him a false pope because of it. It's sad. Preaching love.
Who is that?
Who, the person in front of me? I was gonna say it's sad that preaching love brings hate out of people.
It's what
able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
Why? Because that means they're okay with dying or something?
Hi there, Outlander. Name's Vilgund. Did you come to the city looking for work?
Does it pay?
Good shards. Enough to buy garb more becoming of your...
Okay, stop there if you want me to hear you out.
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you. I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame machines, the rumor said. So I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. Those Banuk are canny, too canny. I paid up front. Well, half up front. I've had no word back.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost. This rumor's worth more to me.
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
The last bunch just wanted to know about the reward. You're a smart one. This camp isn't even big enough for a name up where the snow won't thaw. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines. Peaceful as you like. Keep them, use them, sing to them. If it's true, if we learned how they do it, think how valuable that would be to all the tribes.
When you say valuable, you mean they'd pay you for it.
Pretty much.
Girl, I'm not made of straw.
But it's also true, a man's gotta make a living somehow. Although this seems a little exploitative, learn how one tribe or a village or whatever, how they control machines, use that information to sell to others. Aloy can tame machines, in a sense. Maybe I can make a living teaching people how to do it.
What can you tell me about the Banuk?
The Banuk women. Snow witches all.
Oh my god.
Cold eyes, cold...
Aloy's
They
face.
choose to live up there in Ban-Ur, in the ice. Trying to have a conversation, it's like chipping them out of the stuff. They prefer machines for company. That's why I'm putting my shards on this rumor.
Then they might not want outsiders to know about this place.
Their mystic act. No care for possessions, for luxuries. Pile of slag. Those people bargain harder than the winter frost.
Aloy's face, though, that's gonna stick in my memory for a while. It's like, okay, guy, we get it. You're probably lonely and you think about women a lot. I can't blame you. I've I can't say that I've related to that. However, you're talking to Aloy, not another guy. She's not going to be interested in what you think about their women when she wants to know what the tribe as a whole are like.
Are you some kind of merchant? You don't seem to have any wares.
More of an explorer.
But you send other people to do your exploring.
All right, more of an opportunist. Girl, Nora girl, Huntress. We live in a world of opportunities, risky opportunities. But why should risk stand in the way of a lucrative prospect for the likes of me? All right, I'm more of a gambler.
Got it.
If I did look into your rumor...
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, you can't miss that, can you? Payment on return.
I guess he's learned his lesson. Instead of paying half up front and never seeing the people again, payment on return. I guess that makes much more sense. This guy really needs to watch his words carefully, huh?
A reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity.
Oh, let me select it. A moment's peace. A remote Banuk camp is surrounded by docile machines. What could be causing this strange behavior? All the way back over here. Oh, there is a trek I must undertake.
The machines are docile. It's like they've already been overridden.
What the hell? So, me riding into this camp on the back of a mount means nothing to them. They're like, yeah, so what? We're not impressed. Look how many machines we've been living with. It's crazy.
The spirits do not permit people to ride machines. How is this happening?
Wait, what? She just said the spirits do not permit people to ride on machines. How is this happening? So you tell me you've tamed machines, but none of you guys have ridden on a machine before? I'm so glad that at least some NPCs are acknowledging the fact that Aloy is riding on a machine. So many of them disregard that fact. But Nook Encampment. Yeah, it doesn't even have a name. It's too small of a place. Talk to the Banuk. Is anyone? What about Sealook?
There, a signal. And the source is at the top of the mountain. I'd better look into it.
Oh, my objective was just updated because I found the signal.
I've hunted machines for so long. I don't know what to think of a place where they're peaceful.
Let me talk to this guy or this woman? Because they have a name. Oh, it's a guy, I think.
Shaman, you're trying to understand the machines here too?
Yes, Nora. And taking my time with my studies. Between you, me, and the spirits, I appreciate the peace. Not just from the machines. There are many changes in Ban-Ur. The hunters and shamans bicker without end.
What about?
How best to deal with a harsher world. The hunters, they don't want it back the way it used to be. And we shamans find ourselves able to explain less and less. So many are exiles now, sent to wander. Here, no one argues. So, I welcome mystery.
Could use my focus. See what it turns up.
Well, we already found it. The glowing marks on your body. I don't know if I read it because there are 2 data points that I wanted to read on camera that I keep forgetting to read. I don't think I'll read it today because it's going to take up a lot of time. So I'll read it hopefully next episode if I remember. But there's 2 data points that I've read, and I think one of them might talk about the Banuk. And it might be there where I discovered information about the Banuk people who
Focus could find something I've
like
missed.
I don't know, put machine parts into their body. I remember thinking, like, is that even possible considering that any foreign objects that your body encounters, it wants to reject? It's like that because, well, your body's immune system is amazing at trying to keep you healthy. Obviously, it doesn't always succeed, but it tries. And this includes trying to eliminate any foreign substance that enters your body. And I would assume machine parts are foreign substances that your body would want to reject, but they have them. What would be the
Perhaps
term?
my focus can help me.
They're not tattooed on, of course. They're machine parts grafted on. Is that it? I think it's the data point that talks about the Banuk that talked about how they put machine parts onto their body. It doesn't seem like everyone does. But some do. Let's see if I can talk to a Luki.
To see these machines up close like this, it's...
Grazer dung.
I'm sorry?
Frozen grazer dung. This Ravager led me here. I chased it down from the rivals, where it killed a great ice hunter. Tore him in 2. A challenge I accepted. But when it reached this camp, the Fury left it.
Isn't that a good thing?
Tikuk says it's a gift. Pfft, what is a gift but a reward that you didn't earn? The machines are meant to challenge us. Now I'm stuck here guarding the shamans.
Good hunting.
Wait, she said this machine tore a hunter in 2. She accepted the challenge to take it down, chased it here, where it became docile?
May the machine's spirits grant you favor.
It has something to do with that then. It's emitting an aura. Maybe like a radio frequency? A transmitter of some sort that overrides their aggressive nature? Well, only one way to find out.
Long health and hard eyes.
Oh, there are glint hawks up there. Great.
This is how the Banuk must have gotten up and down the mountain.
Well, there's rope so I can slide back down. That's always a positive. Oh, am I going in the right direction? Oh, my palms are sweating. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Oh! My soul left me. I thought I completely missed the grab. But there was one right below. I've already fallen to my death once. I don't want to do it again. It's embarrassing. Whoa!
The Glint-Hawks are just waiting. A good sign, I guess.
I thought we were gonna fall, which, I mean, we did fall. Instead of jumping to safety, Aloy just kind of dropped. But we didn't fall to our death. We barely made it. Okay, so these Glint-Hawks are docile.
Here recently. Was that voices?
Oh, there's people here.
Quite beyond your jumping shard purses.
Did Vilgun send you?
I guess shards can buy a conscience.
Never mind that. Nora girl, you have to stop the others. Up ahead, we snuck up here. Uncovered some kind of ancient device, plain as an anvil. That's what affects the machines.
The other bungheads voted to take it to Pixcliff for auction. But it's taken a beating already. Like it dropped from the sky.
Look, we tried to stop them digging it out. Without that thing up here, those Banuk will be massacred.
I'll stop them. You two get out of here. It sounds like you've already done enough damage.
Well, that's a fair appraisal.
So this is the previous expedition then. So yeah, the device is what's keeping the machines docile. They claim that it's been damaged already as if it fell from the sky, and maybe it did.
Snow haze. White as bone. That thought got dark.
And they're self-aware enough that if they remove the device, all these machines that are living in this encampment are going to become aggressive, and the Banuk will be slaughtered. You would think that people like them, mercenaries essentially, wouldn't care about others because profit over people. But those two, they have a conscience of their own.
What do you let the rope slip for, you bunch of chuff skulls? The slack was on your end.
I think it's okay. Looks like it's okay, doesn't it?
It's only split in half. And get a whiff of that smoke. It's burnt out.
Except for these jackasses.
What have you done?
Who are you? You're not one of those Banuk.
Too late. Let me look at it.
Hold on. This was our delve. We did the work. You want to put your axe in? What's this thing worth to you?
I don't know about this. This was your idea. You started it, you can finish.
All right. Could be this thing's just scrap, but even scrap has a price. So I'll ask again, what's it worth to you?
It's worth more to me than you are. You still want to negotiate?
Forget it. All East's ever given me is black toes.
They've made a mess of this.
Wow, they gave up pretty quickly. I guess being in this type of cold weather condition, especially for people like them who are more used to a desert environment, could make people give up a lot more easy. You'll be like, you know what, it's not worth it. Frostbite for this shit. Screw it. Processor of advanced design.
Function. This is from long ago. And it's been sending a signal all this time. Fading out. I have to get back to the camp before the machines tear it apart.
It says approximately 20 years old. Well, that's when the corrupted code fragment was detected. Catastrophic malfunction signal until response. I don't know what any of this means. Return to the Banuk camp. Oh no, I hear screams. And the Glinthawks aren't there anymore. And I see red!
No, they've already started attacking.
The hunt is back!
I'm sure she loves it.
The machines are angered. Keep your distance. Hunters, defend the camp. Do what you must.
Yes! Roar and rend at me. I don't feel it.
Aluki is enjoying this. Of course she is. This is what she wanted.
Now you'll hear my song, machine. A sharp song.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Aluki.
The hunt is back.
Don't stop!
Is that the only one left?
That's done.
He's not gonna be happy about this.
Well, their peaceful coexistence came to an abrupt end. But Aluki, he doesn't mind. After all, to her, this is how it was supposed to be. Machines were meant to challenge us, not to live in peaceful coexistence. Haptua.
Nora, did you know this change would come upon us?
Not exactly. Although I know there is a lot changing in our world. This time it was outsiders. Those Oseram thought.
The Oseram do not think.
Ooh.
They will never understand the balance between us, between man and machine. Now the blue light has gone, and we are left with many songs, but more for mourning than gratitude.
So what now? Will you go back to your homeland?
When we teach the young to walk on shifting ice, we say, the secret is taking one step, then the next. Perhaps one day, we will understand the machine's mysteries.
I hope so. Good luck, T-Cook.
This long hunt is over. I want to earn the machine spirit's favor, not stumble upon it. But I waited so long for this. Now what?
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Outlander, are you looking for... Wait, I know your face. You came back. How did we fare?
Expensively.
That's what I was afraid of.
The tame machines. It's hard to explain, but there was a kind of signal that calmed them. Your men got greedy, so it's gone now.
Gambling's a shoddy job, girl. I should have been a weapons dealer. That's steady work. Here, take it. The half I'd owed those hammer-handed chunks.
Half? I finished the job. And what was it you said? Enough to buy a more becoming garb?
What do you want? Carja silks? Ah, hoisted on my own purse strings.
I actually wouldn't mind a new set of clothes. Well, we got an extraordinary reward box, which presumably holds some metal shards. More likely not enough to buy some damn Carja silks, though. That's a shame. Well, I kind of like what I'm wearing anyways, so I'll keep this on for a while longer. There were some other, like the upgrade version of these clothes that I'm wearing. I think I can afford it, but I don't know if I should. Who knows? I'll decide later. I'll go look at all the vendors, see if there's more weapons that I need to buy, outfits, stuff like that. But I'll do that off camera, because for now, I'm going to end the episode. Hey, we got some more side quests done in Meridian. I'm happy to help. If not for the rewards, then at least for the experience that I get, both in the actual game experience that helps Aloy level up, plus experiencing the world and getting to know a little bit more about the lore. Because even with side quests like this, it was completely optional. They didn't ever have to do it, and I would have never encountered a Banuk settlement where they had this signal that made machines docile. That's interesting to know. But we could have completely overlooked this had I not been nearby to pick up the side quests. So this is like an incentive to keep doing everything the game has to offer. But in the next episode, I will hopefully remember to read the damn glyphs, because there's 2 of them that I found. And I think I found this like a handful of episodes back. I think it was when I first entered Carja Lands. I found these 2 glyphs and I never read them, or at least on camera, but I should, because it talks a little bit more about the worlds, and then I'll go help out Erend. Anyways, that's it for today. So if you guys are enjoying this, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, stay tuned for more. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.